Hello, E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges. Take advantage of the assistance and opportunities aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings. Now remember, this is a weekly update, so it ranges from September the 19th through the 26th. Be sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign videos as they paint a clearer picture of what you'll be dealing with for your week in its entirety. Knowing your chart is an essential part of predictions, guys. If you need a natal chart analyzed or even a tarot reading, please don't hesitate to contact me via Facebook Messenger or email me at mentalchattermusings@gmail.com. For the month of September, Mental Chatter Musings spotlights the indie and traditional world by diving into the creative mastery of Monica Walters and Stephanie M. Freeman. I implore you to dive into the audio, ebook, or paperback versions of any of their novels. And be sure to check out the newsletter for the specifics and sneak peeks for Blindsided by Love by Monica Walters and Season of the Blood by Stephanie M. Freeman. This month, Mental Chatter Musings Harvest includes not only books from these authors, but also a little something for your young entrepreneur. The shortest boss in the room will be gifted to a few lucky parents. And for those of you who have left an Amazon review for Deadliest Intuition, my newest psychological thriller, you've been entered into the raffle to receive one of 3 cash gift cards that will be given away in the month of September. Now, Diamond's World is back on Clubhouse this week with author Aubrey Penn on September the 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'd love to see you there. In addition to that, every Saturday, you can check out Stephanie M. Freeman with her Clubhouse group, Murder, Mysteries, and Mayhem. Now that's every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please continue to check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group, I See You Reading and Chatting. It's where authors will be giving you their impromptu freestyles according to a subject of the ladies' choosing. If you'd like a chance to participate in Freestyle Friday, please contact Ebony Evans. She is the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club. If you guys would love to live an intentional life, you can hop on over to an Intentional Life Club on Clubhouse every Monday and Friday from 8:30 a.m. until around 11 a.m. I will be there this Friday, living an intentional life with LaJill Hunt and the rest of the gang. So if you guys would like to learn a bit about astrology, stop on over and check it out this Friday. Now, let's get into why we are here. The astrology portion is up next, and following will be your tarot reading. Blessings to you and enjoy. Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising Sign people. Welcome to your astrology portion of your reading for the week of September 19th. This week, the full moon culminates in Pisces, and the sun transitions to our sector of partnerships and relationships. So let's talk about that. On September the 19th, on Sunday, the sun is in Virgo at 26 degrees, and it says, don't think you can achieve your goal by taking it easy, because you'll be sadly mistaken if so. Your opportunity could slip through your fingers, so stay on task because practice makes perfect, and everyone stumbles along the way, so don't get discouraged. With the moon in Pisces, you might be feeling a bit lazy, especially with that Virgo square. But still, the moon in Pisces, your sign, is trining your area of romance, creative endeavors, and you know what? It's trining your area of what you think and preach, education and skills, long distance travel, I mean, it does also try that other area I was speaking of, but that's not where Venus is. Venus is in long distance travel, education, and skills. What you think and preach. So some type of blessing is going to come your way, under the guise of romance, creative endeavors, and children. Okay? Romance, finances, and pleasure. Let me come back to center and focus. It could be due to something you've dreamt up or something you're passionate about, but avoid overindulging as opposed to taking care of business with whatever kind of resources come your way while you are either traveling, or doing what it is you think and preach, or, On Monday, there are several important aspects. The sun will be in Virgo, one being, the sun will be in Virgo at 27 degrees. It tells us that your needs are taken care of, that through families or teamwork or even friends, something just seems to work out favorably. So don't squander the blessing that's awarded to you. Now that blessing could be any favorable area that you have to Virgo, which is your sector of relationships. It could be someone offering you some type of assistance because of what you think and preach, because of your education and skills, to work for them or be of service to them. Someone offering you some type of health resources because of, something you submitted in writing. Okay. It could be, I would say it could have to do with romance, creative endeavors, and children. Maybe somebody wants to forge a relationship with you that's at a distance from you. Maybe a creative relationship. Maybe even, a romantic relationship, because romance, creativity, and children is an area of opportunity and assistance for Virgo. Now, if it's a blessing that just comes to you, it's a goal being accomplished through a relationship, maybe even a friend or a social group, maybe even a relationship being forged, and that's a blessing. Something is communicated to you, and it could shock you. It could have to do with siblings, short distance travel, your networks of people as it pertains to the relationships you hold in those areas, or maybe neighbors. Those could be areas that are aspecting you with goodness, where something just works out. So what are you looking for to just work out? Or what do you need to work out? Now, in addition to that, on Monday, Jupiter is in Aquarius at 23 degrees. It's trining Mercury in Libra at 23 degrees. It's aspecting the moon in Pisces at 23 degrees. This is some type of lucky opportunity or assistance that sees a goal accomplished. A blessing is communicated to you through a partnership, social or otherwise. There's a lucky assistance and opportunities aspecting you behind the scenes through secrets, through something you sacrifice. Maybe you have to work in your solitude. Maybe it's some closure coming in for you. Okay? Something is communicated to you. Maybe it's through a spiritual teacher. That's a blessing. The blessing talks about something that you're passionate about. Maybe it's secret or behind the scenes. Maybe it's something you've been doing in secret behind the scenes that you're passionate about, and you get a blessing from it. Maybe that blessing is shared finances. Maybe it's sex or intimacy. Whatever it is, it blesses the home. That's for sure. It also blesses you on a soul level. It blesses your ego. Okay? This is a goal being accomplished. In addition to that, on the same day, Monday, Chiron in Aries, Ceres in Gemini, and Venus in Scorpio, I found to be all at 11 degrees. For you, this means an opportunity of some kind of assistance, by way of romance, finances, or pleasure. It provides you a nurturing or mothering of sorts to your area of home and family. There's healing coming in because of money and resources. Money or resources. some type of finances. It could also be some type of pleasure that happens because of this, because of these finances. And it could come to you during long distance travel.
Mama Teresa,
sorry about that. It could come to you because of long distance travel or during long distance travel. As I was saying, long distance travel, education and skills, what you think and what you preach is an area where you're garnering these pleasurable times. Maybe you're traveling, maybe you're, during travel, the news of the finances comes in. Maybe it's because of what you think and preach that the finances came in. Maybe you're the one saying it. Maybe you're the one notifying that it came in. Maybe you're the one notifying, people. It's some kind of assistance and a nurturing. It's healing. It's healing you. This is wonderful. If you have any aspects around that 11 degrees, you can expect that to be coming for you. If you have any aspects between 8 and I'd say about 14 degrees of Aries, Gemini, or Scorpio, you can expect this to be aspecting you. Okay? Now, also on Monday, the planet Vesta is going to enter Scorpio at 0 degree. Your sector of what you think and preach, education and skills, long distance travel. Vesta is about devotion, sacrifice, commitments. You want to mind your temper on that day because conflicts can arise over commitments broken. Okay? Now, that'll be happening on that day, but you also have to worry about, it could be commitments broken, sacrifices that you have to make, or, your devotion to someone else, to someone. This is going to be going on for quite some time. It won't just be on Monday. So I want to talk to you about not only Monday, but the rest of the time Vesta will be in Scorpio. Because you're also going to have assistance and opportunities from friends, social groups, and things like that, wanting you to be devoted to them, or them being devoted to you, them being committed to you, them making sacrifices for you, and them giving you the opportunity to do that with them as well. They could be expecting it. They could be wanting to forge relationships with you and make commitments, pledge their devotion, and make sacrifices. You'll have blessings come in to romance, to your children, through your creative endeavors, because of your devotion to your lover, because of your devotion to your children, because of sacrifices you've made, because of commitments you kept. Blessings will come in. Now, as for the friction, you're going to have some friction. There's going to be some clashes to secret, sacrifice, and solitude. So if you told some secrets, you broke some commitments, you have to put in extra effort and make some sacrifices to travel or for education, those things could be weighing on you. You could have to put yourself of service to others and work in your solitude. You could have to drive long distances for work. Your health could be compromised, and commitments could be broken. You're just going to have to make sacrifices and maybe even devote yourself in some areas to be of service to others and things like that, because of what you think and preach and because of what you promised. So those are your areas of restriction, or where you'll have to put in extra effort. Now let's move along to the biggest thing on Monday. Well, not necessarily the biggest thing, but it's the full moon in your sign. For you, it's huge. It's at 28 degrees. Your gifts, talents, and even ambitions could garner you some hate on Monday. So be mindful of that. Beware of someone trying to slander your name purely out of jealousy. Okay? So that's going to be going on Monday. But the energies of the full moon radiate for the next 2 weeks. I don't want you to confuse the energies of the moon radiating and affecting you with manifesting what you want and harnessing the energies of the moon, because those are two different things. If you mean to harness the energies of the full moon, you need to do that the day before the full moon, the day of the full moon, or the day after. But as far as the effects of what's going to happen under the guise of the full moon, you're going to feel those energies for 2 weeks. Okay. Now, I just saw 11. Maybe a wish is going to be granted for you. For the next 2 weeks, starting on Monday, you're going to have blessings coming to you because of you, who you are, straight to you at a soul level, through your romantic partner, through your children, or through your creative endeavors. That some will come at a distance from you. Some will come when you're traveling long distances. Maybe even you're attracting lovers that are at a distance from you. You know, maybe it's happening during travel and you're getting that news, that good news, or having fun with your children or traveling with your children or your lover. Maybe what you think and preach is being highlighted or pulling people in a creative sphere. You know, so you're garnering blessings because of what you think and preach and whatever your philosophy is or your education and skills. Something is coming to fruition. Okay. And it's a blessing for you. You're going to have opportunities through friends and social groups to accomplish goals. They're going to assist you. They're going to communicate assistance to you. Siblings are going to be assisting you or you them. You're going to have assistance through neighbors, social groups, friends, people in your networks of people, assistance and opportunities during short distance travel. All of these are going to be coming in, and those areas are going to shock you. That networks of people, siblings, short distance travel, neighbors, and things like that, that's going to shock you. You're also going to have some friction in home and family and in career. Okay, or whatever it is you master. So just be expecting that. Some of your relationships, you might find yourself criticizing them or them criticizing you, and you're clashing there. All right. Now let's jump along to Tuesday. On Tuesday, this is a single transit. At 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the sun is going to move into Virgo at 29 degrees. You might find some new studies or hobbies that call to you. Okay. So take your time ingesting the information in all it has to offer, because taking too much in at one time can leave you confused, and you don't want to have to stay up all night researching, and you know it'll leave you unbalanced and chaotic in the morning, and you know you don't want to go through that. Now, what's funny is Virgo is your area of relationships. So while you'll have time to solve those many mysteries and what you need to know will be revealed in time, you need to be mindful, because this is your area of relationships. So you might find yourself snooping on somebody, and you don't want to be doing that. Don't be a psycho, or you know, just stalking someone or something like that. Don't do that. Okay. If so, you might want to watch out for bumping your head in a spell of dizziness because of your late night pursuits. I really hope this isn't you snooping or spying on someone. Okay. Let's move along to Wednesday. On Wednesday, the sun moves into Libra at 0 degree, your sector of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're passionate about. It moves there at 0 degree. This can highlight your vulnerabilities within a partnership. Whether it's you being overprotective or pious, issues can arise. So beware of hurting someone physically or mentally. Okay? Now, Mercury in Libra will be at 24 degrees, your sector of shared finances and things you're passionate about, endings, new beginnings. It's going to be squaring Pluto in Capricorn. So your communication is squaring the transformation you're trying to make with friends and social groups. Don't get into an argument with anybody. If you get news that your goal is not going to be accomplished, don't flip out. I know you're passionate, but harsh communication could come through. Challenging communication could come in through a partner or even a career partnership or something that has to do with shared finances. Okay. It could come through, but don't flip out. Maybe this is your opportunity to forge through an issue and claim your transformation in that area. Work through things. Now let's talk about what's going to be happening for the next 30 days starting on Wednesday because of this move of the sun into Libra, your sector of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, sex and intimacy, passion. Okay? That's going to be behind the scenes. Things done in secret, things you've made sacrifices for, closure you're trying to attain. things you're passionate about. You're going to have blessings there. Maybe even shared finances coming in that everybody doesn't know about. That's secret. That's behind the scenes. That you've made sacrifices for. That you've been waiting for. It's going to bless home and family. Okay? You're going to have opportunities and assistance in career. Opportunities to make yourself of service to others. Opportunities to work and garner shared finances. Opportunities to work on things you're passionate about. And to have those endings and new beginnings you want to have at work or in health. Those things are aspecting you because of the sun being in that sector. You're also going to have challenges illuminated with things you're passionate about between you and friends and in social groups creatively. You're also going to have clashes with goals that you want to have be achieved through shared finances. Maybe delays. Maybe not even delays, or maybe arguments, or maybe, you don't have the shared finances to do what you want to do with friends in social groups because you have to do other things. Okay, maybe you can't do the things that you're passionate about, all of them, because you have to focus on something else. Watch your shared finances, because bills, you could have to pay bills for a romantic partner, a child, or something like that. You could find yourself overspending. You want to be mindful of that. Okay, don't overspend. Spend on what you're supposed to be spending on. Don't delve into any gluttony and things like that. Okay. Now let's move along to. I think I was talking about the harsh communication. Did I talk about the? Okay. Oh yeah, that was the 30 days. Okay, that was. I talked to you about all of that. Assistance and opportunities, blessings, and all that. So let's move along to Thursday, September the 23rd, when the sun moves to Libra at 1 degree. You may lend your wisdom to someone on that day, or them to you. Someone could be in a moral crisis and could use your expertise. Okay? Or maybe you could use someone else's expertise. But either way, the advice I'm giving is to look to the past to solve a present or foreseeable issue. You've been through this before, or maybe they've been through it. Look to the past. How did you solve that issue in shared finances, or with things you're passionate about, or with sex and intimacy, or with having endings you want to have, or forging forward to new beginnings? How did you handle that moral crisis? Look to the past to figure out how to solve that problem or issue. Now, also on Thursday, the planet of Neptune is going to be in Pisces at 21 degrees, but it's going to be quintile the true node in Gemini at 3 degrees. This could be a dream come true for you. This could be something pushing you toward your highest aspirations, where you've been victim of someone uncouth or greedy or unyielding as to their inner wilds. You could get some type of assistance or reprieve. Okay? Maybe your what you thought is proven to be true. But this has to do with your area of home and family as it pertains to you. That quintile is there, that assistance is there. Or, maybe they help you out with some type of dream, some type of intuition. All right? Be mindful of that. On Friday, that's if you have any, placements around those degrees. If you have any placements in Pisces around 18 to 24 degrees, or Gemini between 0 and 6, that's going to be aspecting for you heavily. Now on Friday, September the 24th, the sun is in Libra at 2 degrees. You could find yourself restricted on that day, especially if you don't resonate with those around you, or there's a lot of differing opinions around you. You might feel it's better to keep something to yourself. This is about lack of freedom to express oneself. Okay. And you shouldn't tell everything anyway. Sometimes you should keep your cards hidden closely to your chest, at least until it's safe to reveal them. And then you still might not want to. Also on Friday, the moon is in Taurus, where Uranus is, the planet of shocks and surprises. It's at 15 degrees, and it's going to be opposite Venus and Scorpio at 15 degrees, calling in shocks and surprises as it pertains to romance, finances, and even pleasurable times. Maybe someone is lending you some financial assistance or professing their love to you. Okay. This is about long distance travel, education, and skills. What you think and preach. And something shocking being communicated to you about siblings, about or through siblings, about neighbors, about neighborhoods, or through neighbors and neighborhoods. Maybe through your networks of people, or through short distance travel within the neighborhood. It could even be, like I said, long distance travel. Maybe you're communicating something about your education and skills. Maybe you're communicating something about what you think and preach through your networks of people. And something shocking is culminating because of that. You know, something is happening on that day. And it's going to surprise you. Now, on Saturday, the 25th, the sun is in Libra at 3 degrees. This is where you've had a life lesson learned that tests you. Remember, if you have any placements between 0 or 6 degrees, this is going to aspect you. If the stove burned you in the past, it's likely to burn you again unless you've turned it off. Don't put yourself in situations with people that are not good for you, or that don't mean to call in the same goodness or prosperity you mean to call in, because you can't trust everyone in every situation. It's just that simple. You have to be discerning. It's okay to say no to what's not worth your time, effort, or energies. Say it with me, Pisces. I know better now, and you do. Now, on the upside of things, Mars in Libra is going to be trining Saturn in Aquarius around that 6 or 7 degree mark. So if you have any placements between 3 or 10 degrees of Libra or Aquarius, this means a blessing for you. That's relieving some sort of restriction or responsibility within a partnership, platonic or romantic. Okay, this is about shared finances, endings, new beginnings, sex, intimacy, and things you're passionate about. A blessing coming in from behind the scenes that not everybody knows about. Maybe it's a secret, but it's relieving some type of restriction. It's providing some type of closure. It's giving you some type of inspiration of spirituality as far as something you're passionate about. Something is in the mix where a blessing is there that's hidden. That secret that not everybody knows about or will have the opportunity to know about. Okay? God bless you, and stay tuned for your tarot portion of your reading. Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of September the 18th. Your challenge this week is your challenge this week is going to be, because that's what we're going to talk about first. Your challenge is going to be foresight, expansion, maybe even events speeding up and money flowing your way through a business partnership or a marriage. And the Knight of Cups is coming in, new friends, new opportunities coming in, either to you or even a business partner or a marriage partner. And that's a challenge for you. Maybe even dealing with new people, because people are going to be in and out. So you need to be careful, because some of these people are not going to be good people for you. This is going to be a challenge. Whether they're coming in through a business or whether they're coming in through a marriage, you need to be mindful, because some of these people could not be good for you. Now, on the other side of things, you could be battling some type of addiction, some type of obsession with a relationship, some type of unhealthy love affair, some type of, you're battling some type of, I would say, addiction or unhealthy love affair that's causing some type of fights and causing you to have to look within. Okay, so you want to be mindful of that, because you have good aspecting you this week. Now, you're going to have to continue plotting forward, success. You have to keep forging forward for this routine success. It's going to be hard work, but you're at the end of this burdens and hard work. So keep hope alive. Keep working on your spiritual faith. Keep watering the ground around you, and keep doing the things you're doing, because you're coming out of this hard work and things are coming into fruition. Okay, you are the King of Cups. You are emotionally balanced. You are emotionally secure, and it's prompting you to continue to be that way, especially as it pertains to your confidence and your security, even in the home. Okay, continue to be confident and self-assured within yourself. The King of Cups also talks about a person that is emotionally balanced, and he is a problem solver. So you're going to need to be emotionally balanced, and don't be set in your ways in order to solve the problems that you might be going through as far as your stability or even in home and family. This full moon is in your sign. It's squaring your career sector and your relationships. Okay, so don't let don't let greed overpower you or anything like that. Okay, you're trying to forge toward your north node. Just make sure you're being compassionate as to yourself and others, okay? And hold on to your spiritual faith. Now, there's a situation where you've been vested in your own interest and having clear foresight and intellect. I just saw 333. Look up that angel number. There's a message in there for you as it pertains to this second chance right now that's coming about for you because of this raw clarity that you're having. Someone is moving on, maybe even along on their own path. A momentary peace and calm, or peace and calm is restored through a transition or through a judgment that comes through a second chance. Make sure you examine where you went wrong in the situation or your role in the circumstances. Okay, examine your role in the circumstances, and that momentary peace is coming in through that mental clarity that you're having. Okay. I would say this is about some type of secrets, sacrifice, and solitude. This is about something that's probably going on. It has to do with something that you're passionate about, probably in home and family. But that peace is being restored. Examine your role in the situation, and it will be more peaceful for you. God bless you, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.